Estás viendo Canal América, televisión dominicana para el mundo.
Sometimes life can be so damn hard. You don't know where to go. Everything keeps falling apart. Yeah. You try to do your best, but only God knows that you've given everything you've got, but the world takes you down. You just keep moving on. Let your fears.
Welcome to A Time for Truth show. I'm your host, Dr. Bernard Fialkoff, and I welcome you back again with us. We're going to have a great show today because we're going to talk about exuding life, imbuing life. What happens when you go to a wedding and that great feeling that you feel. When you go to your arena and your favorite sports team is going to win and they're winning some championship and the arena lights up and it's unbelievable, beautiful feeling that we as human beings have. And today we have such a human being with us. It's our pleasure to introduce him to you. And engineer Buddha, if you can put his pictures on the screen, I want to introduce to our viewers a renowned TV personality. There you see, I love this picture. You can see the life that it comes even out of this picture. The life comes out of the picture even. Renowned TV personality, composer, artist, Rafael Bomba Brito, who was originally from Santo Domingo of the Dominican Republic, where he attended Colegio Cristiano, El Nuevo Liceo, and Nueva Generación, and Instituto de la Comunicación. Upon immigrating to the U.S., he set up residence in New York City as a producer, publicist, TV host, director of television and social media programs, and especially intensively on his show, La Hora del Swing, on Canal America, where he hosts dignitaries, artists, politicians, health practitioners, and goes over topics of national and international importance. He is a graduate of Instituto Bíblico Interamericano. He's an entrepreneur in the perfume industry. He's a New York TV and radio announcer. He's a composer. He's a former composer and musical. And he has degrees in publicity from Bronx Community College. And he's received various awards. He's a Television Figure Award and from the Association of what's called Cronistas de Espectáculos New York in 2011. He's got the award for Dominican Composer for the song Un Amor en la Calle, Premios Estrella, 1995. In the hour of the La Hora del Swing show, he was awarded the first Dominican program actually, to be daily live on TV in New York City. His songs include so many, but a brief sampling: Desafíame, Un Amor en la Calle, Una Orquestra Letra Limpia, El Charito Negro, Un Verbo Nuevo. Bomba is known for his desire and events as a community and world humanitarian. There you see him He's a very animated, live human being. And here there is again on his show, La Hora del Swing. And I have the pleasure of having him with me tonight. And I want to bid a warm welcome to Rafael Bomba Brito.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bernard Fialkov. Thank you for inviting me to your program. I'm ready for you to do whatever you want. Let's see how people receive this. And special, we're going to pray God, say thank you for this moment, this special moment with you.
Well, I know they're going to receive it well because he always has so much to give. And you know, you look at his biography, and I had to cut out because I was trying to figure out what position he didn't hold in New York City. But I included the most important ones. And so I feel that he has tremendous amount to share because he succeeded so much. He's a very humble man, which is something we can all learn from in today's world of egoism and even national egoism, which is actually obviously affecting our world right now with what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, and egoism, not looking at humility and humanity. So let's get right to it with Mr. Brito and ask him, what inspires you to be the artist, the well-rounded artist that you are?
For me, everything is inspiration. The life, the time, the events, and everything around us, right? I believe that everything is art. The wind, the ocean, the land, the earth, the moon. It's very easy for me to write any song or inspire it with anything because I see the life in the object, I see the life in the plants, and I see God everywhere. So I used to combine the feeling of my life. Wherever I live every day, I can make a song, I can make a word, I can do something special with any elements, you know, beside to me.
I've seen that with you. One of the things I wanted to say is you seem to me to be a very religious man. Is that right?
Yes. I love to sing, I love to write songs, and I love to take time in this life to see the different way and the different things that you can see, and it's not easy for everybody to see because we have a lot of mystery in life, more than the people think. Everything is special if you know how to deal with the things. Nothing is regular in the life, and wherever you see or you feeling regular, you can change it, you can make it special with your goals, with your feeling.
I've seen that with you because, you know, we do your show, La Hora del Swing, together. And I want to just tell our viewers that how much he's actually guided me, and the way that he actually teaches and leads you is in a way that you don't even know it's happening. So why, I've seen that you do that with many people. What is it within you? What is it that you feel? Or because I see that you're very life-giving to people, I would call it.
I think you have to give it back to the world, wherever you get in the life. We are supposed to share everything. When you learn something, when you got something, that's me, you have to share with somebody else. You can be like egoist. Whatever you have on your hands, on your heart, in your life, is to share with somebody else, someone else. And I think that's the best rule and the first rule in the life, to share everything you have, everything you get, everything you are with everybody, as many people that you can.
That's a beautiful concept. And if we look at today what's going on in our world, what do you think about what's going on right now with Russia, Ukraine, and the oil prices jumping and all this fear in the world?
For me, there's something very sad. I feel a little bit like I confused with some facts about this situation. But you know that the problem in the world is we don't have no love in our heart. We're very egoist. We want the best for us. We want to be the first, the number one. We like to have the power. We like to have the control. And that's the problem. The control in the life, the breath in the life, the air, the sun, everything is for everybody. We have to share everything, like I said, right? So the problem is some people want the power, want the money, want the right, want the reason, and want everything. So we have to start thinking that this is very big world and we have a space for everybody. And everybody have the right to be happy, you know, and we have the right to be nice with everybody. Why always we want to be the number first, the number one? So if I always the number one, who gonna be the number two, and the number three? Why nobody want the second place, the third place? Everybody want the first place. I want to be the number one in everything. So the life don't go like that. We have to make a line 1, 2, 3, 4, and every people have to take a space in the life, you know, to work together, to combine everything in the world. So why everybody want to be the number one? That's the problem. You don't want to be the number two. I don't want to be the number two. How everybody going to be the number one? And how everybody going to have the right? So you have to listen. You have to feel in your heart. And you have to discover what the other people need. What somebody else need. We have to share everything.
Absolutely. You know, it reminds me of a story when I was in dental school. And there was a professor there who the whole class loved. And I don't think he'd mind if I mention him because he's such a wonderful man. He's retired now, Dr. Papa. And Dr. Papa at the school was so loved by the students that they all wanted to be with him. So one day in the clinic, I was doing a very difficult procedure. And it was very stressful. And when you're learning, you want it to come out perfect. And he was examining everything. He guided me through it. I finished. And when I finished, I go, boy, I wish, do you think this was okay? I wish I had done this better. What about this? And he said to me, he goes, you did great. It was beautiful. Unbelievable what you did.
Wow.
And
And he was getting crazy.
he was very life-giving. He was like, he empowered everyone, all the students. And, you know, it was funny, I used to call him Dr. Papa when I graduated as a doctor, had my practice as a specialist, and he'd go, Ben, it's Joe, you're a doctor. And I said, okay, Dr. Papa. He says, Ben, it's Joe. And finally, as years went on, I called him Joe, and it's an example of what you were saying. He was a very humble man. He was a very good athlete, very good dentist, very successful practice, but he had no, around him, he made everybody, like you said, everyone number one. Absolutely. So, you know, what I was going to ask you, because I'm lucky to be on your show periodically, how did you choose, you know, the song, La Hora del Swing? You have a very nice song. And I don't know if Jorge, even though I didn't prepare him, if maybe he can put the song, because I love your song. But how did you choose the words when you made that song for your show?
I want to make something easy, and I love to write music that people can like, and people can dance, and people can move. We are like that. The Latin, you know, we are like that. Sometimes the Black, Africa, sometimes the American. But for me, it's very important the way that I feel the music and make me dance and make me move and make me happy. Because we have a lot of sad moments in this life, a lot of problems in the world, a lot of reason to feel sad. So I try to make music that make people feel happy and make people dance. So I'm very focused in that. When I make music, I want to make, you know, hard music with nice beat, and that's very important to me. It's not only the love, romantic, that's another thing for another time. But when I make merengue, I love to make it fast, people dance, very, very, very hot music. So, La Hora del Swing, do you know what's the mean swing? That's the way that you move to hit the ball and the soccer. The way that you move, that people call swing. But in my country, swing is the style. The way that you sit, the way that you walk, the way that you dance, that's the swing. So I believe that you can get nothing in this life without swing. You need swing to talk, to dance, to move, to work. When you do everything with swing, you living and you enjoying whatever you're doing, and that way you make it better. So that's why I make the music like that, fast, quick, with swing, because I know the people are going to move and going to feel happy. La hora del swing, el programa del pueblo y de Dios. La hora del swing, el programa del pueblo y de Dios. Pero que lo que, el swing, que lo que, el swing. If I make romantic, la hora del swing, el programa del pueblo y de Dios. Nobody gonna dance that, So move, quick, 1, 2, 3. La hora del swing, el programa del pueblo y de Dios. La hora del swing, el programa del pueblo y de Dios.
Beautiful. Well, I got to tell you, whenever it goes on, I always start dancing before the show, and it's a beautiful song. So what does the show, because I see you have so many different people on your show, what does that show mean to you? What is the message that you're putting out to people?
La hora del swing is time to feel happy. It's time to be humble. It's time to remember that we believe in God, and we always have to do everything in the best way, and we always have to think in the other people. You always have to say thanks God for everything. So I have the commitment to feel me happy everywhere. Doesn't matter what happens in my life, and that's that I want to get, from my people, from the TV viewer. That's I love to receive. So when I come here, I come to the program, I come to the channel, and I try to make people feel happy. I love that they have an hour with me feeling happy. That's no matter what. I love see people smiling. I love see people dancing. I love see people, happy. We can talk about politicians, we can talk about different problems in the world, but we can't forget, but we have to feel happy every day. The only reason, to be alive is a reason to always feel happy and share that with everybody. I don't like to see, sad people, crying people. I don't like that. Sometimes I act like a clown, and some people say, Bomba, he's like payaso, he's like a clown, he's like a payaso. Right. And I say, yes, I'm payaso, I don't have no problem for that. If you feel happy, I want to be payaso, I want to be clown. If you feel happy, if you smile, I don't care what you think about me. I just want to make you feel happy.
Well, you know what? You're the most artistic clown. and I love when you start doing it. Don't matter what people think. If you can make people smile. That's all there is to it.
We have many people in this world that they cannot smile anymore. They always angry. They always mad. And they like to fight with everybody for no reason. Many people like that. So why you have to feeling like that? If you living, you have clothes, you got food, you got your family, you have apartment to live, you have your job, you working on the street, you're healthy. So what's the reason to feel sad? What's the reason to feel like a fight with somebody else, with somebody that you don't know? Just because the people come too close to you, working in the train, in the subway, or whatever, and you're gonna fight for that. Oh, what are you doing to me? Why are you turning this way? Why people are acting like that? Why are we acting like a jungle? Like savage people? Why? Why we don't find the reason to feel happy and share that with everybody? The world need that. The world need people dancing, people laughing, people feeling happy.
It's so true. If right now, instead of having what we have going on, if we had more, cooperation, more appreciation, and like you said, more light, humorous, joyful, interesting things going on where we're sharing, like we did when we were in high school, playing sports, having, choir or dancing or parties, or, sometimes when we get old, there's good things, but I think you're right that we've lost some of our playfulness. And in some ways, maybe being a kid, maybe being a clown. Buddha, if you have his video, his song, I love his song, and I would love if you have it ready. Yes. Good, let's play his song. This is one of Mr. Brito's songs that he's composed amongst many, many, and I want you to hear it because it's a beautiful song.
De amar, sé muy bien que no puedo escapar. Me salí de evasivas, ni debo hacerte esperar. Como asalto ha llegado la hora y no quiero inventar más demoras. Preciso conversar antes de empezar. Como asalto ha llegado la hora, no quiero inventar más demoras. Preciso conversar antes de empezar. Yo fui al estadio del amor. Nunca gané un juego. A veces para amar hay que confiar primero. Y no amo, no creo, no siento. Yo sé que en el amor estoy muerto. Desafíame. Hazme sentir que puedo. Me olvidé de amar. Te juro que no me acuerdo. Si ayer alguien amé, fue en sueños. Desafíame. Devuélveme la vida. Quiero recuperar toda la fe perdida. Tus manos curarán mi herida. Desafíame, quiero empezar de nuevo. Quiero creer que tú eres mi amor primero. Serán tus manos alas en mi vuelo. Desafíame.
Desafíame, hazme creer de nuevo en un amor sincero.
Rompe todas las cadenas que me atan. Libérame.
Desafíame, hazme creer de nuevo en un amor sincero.
Elimina toda duda de mi mente. Desafíame.
So there you see his words challenge me to feel alive again. Very interesting. You know, tell us how you came up with those words. It's very beautiful words. A man who lost his love.
Sometimes you need somebody to challenge you, because a lot of bad things come to you in the love. You know, you try, always trying to get the best, and it's very hard. You need time to know who you are and what you need, what you're really looking. So that's the life teach you every time. And you always want to get something like perfect. You want love, you want to give all your love to somebody. But sometimes somebody else, the people, whoever you choose, don't deserve the love that you're given, because you get somebody that don't love like you love, and you want that people love you so much, you know, like 100%, but maybe the people feel to love you 25%, 20%, and you get sad. So you said, please challenge me. I want to give you my best. You know, I need to be new man in this life. I need somebody who loves me, you know, to give all my love. There's a passion in the world. You know, there's a passion in the love. So sometimes you're not really happy, you know, when you feel that you're receiving something is not enough for you. You're giving a lot of love, but you're receiving just a little bit. You're receiving sometimes nothing. So that's the way to say to the people, to your parents, to the people who you love, I need something else. I really want to give you my best, but I need to feel like you love me a little bit too. And then I'm going to be the best for you. So challenge me, you know. Let me be the man that I want to be. Help me to be the man that I want to be, to give you all my love.
Well, you know what? It's a pleasure to have had you on our show today. And the song is beautiful. The words have so much meaning. And what I want our viewers tonight is Desafíame, which in English is challenge me. So as Bomba Brito has said here, let's challenge ourselves. Let's go out and let's give love. And you know what? Let's create that energy that will change what's happening in our world right now. Let's get back. Let's challenge ourselves to have hope. Let's challenge ourselves to believe that something good can happen. And let's use the words of Bomba Brito. Desafíame. Vamos a querer un mundo nuevo. So let's make a new world. Thank you, Bomba Brito, for being with us.
Thank you for inviting me to your program. We enjoy a nice time and great moment. I really feel like, you know, no word for that. I don't have no word for that. Thank you very much for inviting me to your program. And let's see what happens after this. Challenge me.
Let's challenge us all. Have a good night.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Sometimes life can be so damn hard. You don't know where to go. Everything keeps falling apart. Yeah. You try to do your best, but only God knows that you've given everything you've got. But the world takes you down. You just keep moving on. Let your feet